Hi, welcome to an episode with Kimberly Kuhns, and in the background is my boyfriend John. Say hi, John.
Hello.
I am going to be talking more about crocheting and a little bit more info um, about different projects, but today I'm going to be mostly talking about blankets and how much balls of yarn you need and how many yards it will be, and the a little bit more definitions um that regards to making blankets. um the number one definition is skeins, um which is pretty much the same thing as balls of yarn. So if you need like 12 to 16 skeins, it's pretty much saying 12 to 16 balls of yarn. You're gonna hear me say baby weight yarn, which is pretty much very soft, lightweight yarn that is used for blankets for babies, baby garments like hats, gloves, anything that babies will that you can make out of yarn for babies. And it's soft and it's lightweight. It's not heavy on them. Sport weight yarn. It's pretty much a versatile weight yarn, which means it's a little heavier, but not too much. And I'm gonna research to see if you can use that for like baby garments, making stuff with that yarn. And I'll let you know in the next podcast. The next one is DK weight yarn. It is pretty much a medium weight, so a little bit heavier than the sport weight yarn. And it's also made out of fiber yarn. It's also a fiber yarn, which has a lot more fiber textiles in it, in the yarn, to make it soft and um more doable and maybe a little bit more quicker to make the project. And if I'm wrong, just leave a comment below and let me know if I got that information wrong, and if I am, recorrect me. And then it's also a 8-ply yarn. So on the ball of yarn, if you look at the context, you will see a certain number of ply yarn. It is pretty much an 8-ply yarn, like with the letter 8 and then hyphen PLY yarn. The next kind of yarn is worsted weight yarn, which is a medium thickness. So it's a little more thick than the DK yarn. And that would be good for like pot holders, and if you want your coasters to be a little bit thick so that if your beverage is cold and then leaks water on the outside, it doesn't go onto your furniture or wherever you have your drink at. The next kind of yarn is bulky weight yarn. I love working with this kind of yarn and the next yarn I'm going to mention, because I'm working with a big bulky yarn right now to make my boyfriend's mom a blanket. And it's pretty bulky. It is. I will show you how bulky the yarn is. Um, and it's gonna. That's how bulky the yarn is. And uh it is it is it's 100 polyester. Um so that's the kind of yarn I'm been messing with and working with to make the blanket for John's mom. Um with Okay, let's go back to what a bulky weight yarn is. A bulky weight yarn is a thick, quick working yarn. So it's a thick yarn that you can easily make projects out of really quick. Um and then the super bulky weight yarn is a yarn that is an extra thick yarn, like more thicker than the bulky yarn. The yarn that I showed you, that's the chunky yarn. There are so many different kind of yarns that you gotta search up on which yarn you can use for which project, or you can use any of the yarn for any of the projects, but it all depends um how much and how quick you will have to make it and stuff like that. All right, so I'm going on talking about blankets. There, with baby blankets, there are like 6, 7, or I think 8 different kind of blankets that you can make for babies. Yeah, I did not know there was so many different kinds. Yeah, tell me about it. So the very first one is security blanket slash LOVEY Lovey. Um the baby weight yarn blanket for a baby blanket, it's 1 or 2 skeins. Now, do you remember me saying a skein is pretty much like a ball of yarn? And it's approximately 300 to 600 yards big. The sport weight yarn is 2 or 3 balls of yarn or skeins, and it's 600 to 900 yards. The DK weight yarn to make a baby blanket is 1 or 2 skeins, and it's approximately 200 to 400 yards. The worsted weight yarn is 1 ball of yarn. Okay. And it is approximately 150 to 250 to 250 yards. The bulky weight yarn is 1 ball of yarn or skein to 100 to 150 yards. The super bulky weight yarn is what just kind of surprises me. And you can tell me too, John, if this surprises you. The super bulky weight yarn to make a baby blanket is less than 1 ball of yarn or a skein of yarn to make one.
That's a little surprising, yeah.
Yeah, like when I searched that up tonight, I was like, do you think that's a little too small? But,
Yeah,
you know, it's AI, so it might be wrong.
usually it is wrong.
Yeah. And then it's approximately 50 to 100 yards. Um, if any of this information is wrong, leave a comment below and let me know what is right and what is wrong. And if anything needs to be corrected, just let me know in the comments. And then for a stroller blanket, means it's a blanket for the stroller that you can put on top of the baby for when you go for walks or anything. And the baby weight yarn for a stroller blanket is 3 to 5 balls of yarn or skeins. That makes a little bit more sense. Does it, babe?
Makes a little bit more sense, yep.
And it is approximately 600 to 1,000 yards.
Damn. Excuse me.
You're good, babe. Sport weight yarn. It is 3 to 5 skeins, just like the baby weight yarn. And it's the same kind of length of yards as the first one of the baby weight yarn, which is six I cannot talk 600 to 1,000 yards. The DK weight yarn for a stroller blanket is 3 to 4 skeins or balls of yarn, and it is 200 to 800 yards long. The worsted weight yarn, it is 2 to 4 skeins slash balls of yarn, which is the same thing. Skeins and balls of yarn is the same thing, like I said in the beginning. Um, and that is also 400 to 800 yards long. The bulky weight yarn is 2 to 3 skeins or balls of yarn, and it is 200 to 450 yards approximately. Super bulky weight yarn is 2 balls of yarn or skeins, and it is 150 to 300 yards. Any questions, comments, babe?
I think you covered a lot of it. So
Okay, I got many more where that came from. Okay, receiving blanket. I'm not quite sure what that is. But I'm gonna look into that, and that will be in my next podcast. And I will answer those questions. If you have any questions about any of these kind of blankets, so the baby weight yarn for the receiving blanket, it is 2 to 3 skeins, 600 to 900 yards. The sport weight yarn is 2 skeins or balls of yarn, and it is 600 to 800 yards. The DK weight, which DK, let me tell you this, DK means double knitting. Weight yarn is 2 to 3 skeins, and it is 600 to 900 yards. Worsted weight yarn is 2 to 3 skeins, and it is 600 to 900 yards, just like the DK. Bulky weight yarn is 2 skeins, and it is 300 to 500 yards. The super bulky weight yarn is 1 to 2 skeins, and it is 150 to 300 yards. Alright, moving on to another kind of blanket. I got 4 more different kind of blankets, and I'm about to talk one of those 4. The standard baby blanket. The baby weight, 3 to 4 skeins, 900 to 1,200 yards.
Wow.
The sport yarn. It takes up to 3 skeins, and it is 800 to 1,000 yards. DK, double knitting, 3 to 4 skeins, and it is 900 to 1,200 yards. Worsted is 2 to 3 skeins, and it is 600 to 900 yards. Bulky, 2 to 3 skeins, and it's 300 to 600 yards. Super bulky, 1 to 2 skeins, and 150 to 300 yards. Now we're moving on to the toddler kind of blanket, and then I will have a blanket called crib blanket and swaddle blanket. For the toddler blanket, the baby weight is 4 to 5 skeins, and it's 1,200 to 1,500 yards. Now that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Sport weight yarn. It's 3 to 4 skeins, and it is 1,000 to 1,200 yards. Double knitting, or DK, is 4 to 6 skeins, and it is 1,200 to 1,800 yards. Worsted yarn is 3 skeins, and it's 900 to 1,200 yards. Bulky, 3 to 5 skeins, which is 400 to 750 yards. Am I going too fast, babe, or am I going the right pace?
You seem to be going the right pace. I gotcha.
Okay. I didn't want to make my people that watch my podcast think I'm talking too fast.
Well, it's also the internet connection.
Yeah.
So,
Super bulky yarn is 2 to 3 skeins, and it is 300 to 450 yards. Now onto the crib blanket numbers for the different kind of yarn, and then we'll talk about the swaddle with the different kind of yarn, and then I will go into like blankets for adults, and the numbers can be outrageous for the blankets for adults of how many balls you need. Um, the baby weight yarn for a crib blanket is 4 to 6 skeins, and it's approximately 1,200, which is 1,200 yards. Sport weight yarn. It's 4 to 6 skeins, and it's 800 to 1,200 yards. DK double knitting, 4 to 6 skeins, and it's 800 to 1,200 yards. Worsted yarn, 3 to 5 skeins, 600 to 1,000 yards. Bulky, 3 to 5 skeins, 300 to 500 yards. Super bulky, 2 to 4 skeins or balls of yarn to reframe your memory, and it is 200 to 400 yards. Finally, moving on to the last kind of baby blanket, which is called the swaddle. The baby weight blanket for the swaddle is 2 to 3 skeins, which is 600 to 900 yards. Sport yarn is 2 skeins, 600 to 800 yards. DK or double knitting, 4 to 6 skeins, and it's 1,200, which is 1,200 to 1,800 yards. Worsted yarn, 3 to 5 skeins or balls of yarn, and it is 900 to 1,500 yards. Bulky, 2 to 4 skeins, 400 to 800 yards. And the last one, super bulky yarn, is 2 to 3 skeins or balls of yarn, and it's 200 to 450 yards. Those are all different kind of baby blankets. The swaddle, crib, standard baby blanket, toddler, receiving blanket, stroller, and security blanket / lovely. Now, moving on to the 3 kinds of blankets for adults. One of them is considered for 2 blankets. The throw blanket is 8 to 12 balls of yarn or skeins, and it is 1,600 to 2,000 yards. The falling queen blanket is 12 to 24 balls or skeins of yarn, and it is 2,500 to 3,000 yards. This one will oughta surprise you. The king blanket for an adult, 15 to 20 plus balls of yarn. That's gonna cost a pretty good penny.
Mm-hmm.
All depends what kind of yarn you use. And it is going to be 3,000 to over 15,000 yards.
Wow.
So, any questions, comments, babe, that you want to ask, or anything you want to say that a viewer or somebody who watches my channel might want to say or ask?
Just wanted to say that we've been doing podcasts for a while now. She is getting better and better each day, from personal opinion. My personal opinion. She still has a lot of work to do, but we both do. She is doing really, really good so far, besides maybe some of the pauses, but she's still doing pretty good. But in just from what she's been doing, just keep on going, babe. You got this. I don't really have any questions, but please give her a like, and I think I'll let you do the other comment. Say all the other details. So
Subscribe to me and subscribe to him. His
yeah,
YouTube channel is what, babe?
it is called Buckle Up with John Buckle.
And it is about sports. He's a
Mm.
huge sports fan. You need to subscribe to him. He has amazing podcast videos that are through the roof, and it is
Well,
so
maybe
good.
maybe not that high, but I'm getting there.
Well, I think that so because you give out more information than that I didn't even know, and
Yeah.
and then subscribe to me, like and comment um below, and leave your questions, comments below, and I will see you in the next podcast. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Smash her subscribe button. Smash my subscribe button. All right.
Yes, subscribe to his button and subscribe to me. Sorry, babe.
You're good.
Alright.
Peace.
Subscribe to us. We need subscribers. Alright.
Peace.
Peace.